gentlemen, welcome back to Thrashers Paradise. And on today's episode, we have a first-timer, not just on the channel, but also being interviewed. We are joined with Morgan Lambert, who is a member of brand new progressive death metal band from Edmonton, Omniarch. Not Arch. Oh, no. Hi, Morgan. How are you?
I'm doing good, man. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. So, my first question right off the bat, because I'm dying to know, why Omniarch?
Well, we went through probably 50 or 60 names, and a lot of it's just like black something, something of death, this of that, and they're all just trite and kind of the same. And one day somebody said Omniarch, and we're just like, yeah, that's cool. We'll deal with that. And then we found out what it means, and like a monarch is like a king. He rules a specific place, but an omniarch is kind of like this ruler of all, and that kind of gave us a character sort of to not represent the band. Like, we don't think we're the rulers of all, but just having that sort of omnipotent force that I don't know. It sounds cool. It looks cool, and just that supreme lordship over everything it's a pretty metal concept.
Awesome. Now your band has not even been around that long. You've been around since last year. You're releasing your first full length coming in May. So what's it like to be releasing that almost a year or almost 2 years into your career?
Oh, it's great. Like, we've been lucky. Like, we practiced a lot before we ever saw the light of day, and we were already pretty tight before we got started. And sorry, there's it was quite a long process, but a friend of ours, Diego Fernandez, he has Oracle Studios in Edmonton, and he plays in a band called Eye of Horus. I don't know, they're a ripping ass death metal band, and he's a friend of ours, and he recorded the album for us. We were going to do it ourselves because we wanted to save some money or whatever, and then we thought, no, this shit's too. Can I swear?
Yep, you're good.
Yeah, this shit's too good. We don't want to just do it on our own and have it be this big laborious process. So we were just like, fuck it. We like Diego, so we'll work with him. And it was tough to record because it's pretty techy stuff. Definitely in the studio, it shows all your warts. So he was really awesome to work with. And just when I listen back to the record, I remember certain things and certain parts, and he had a lot of little producer tweaks and ideas and swells and stuff like that. And when I listen back to it, it reminds me of what it was like to record it, and it was super fun, tough but fun.
Awesome. So, Morgan, I'd like to know personally, what do you do in the band?
I play guitar.
Okay, now, do you find it hard to be a guitarist in a progressive and technical death metal band?
No. Mason, the other guitar player, and I, we've been tight, and we've been playing together since, well, probably almost 20 years now. So he'll write something, and I'll be like, oh shit, I can't play that, and then I'll learn that, and then I'll write something, and he'll be like, oh, I can't play that, and it just keeps going like this. And it's all love. It's always we're not competing and measuring dicks or anything like that, but he drives me, and I like to think I drive him, and it keeps me involved and wanting to practice. Like when we hang up this, I'm just gonna play some guitar, and I'll either throw on a metronome and play the songs and do it serious, or just play and just kind of see what comes out. And especially with all this free time I have now, I've been just writing some buck nasty stuff, and I can't wait to eventually, take it to the boys and kind of go from there with it.
Excellent. Now, I'd be dumb not to talk about this, but COVID-19 has struck, and it's kind of put a lot of hardships on to musicians and especially the metal scene alike. As a band that's releasing their first ever album, is it difficult for you when it comes to releasing this, or does it make it easier to help promote it?
Yeah, that's the thing. We had a band jam over Messenger. And we're all drinking whiskey and shit in our basements separately, of course. And we were just like kind of humming and hawing, but really like everybody's gonna kind of be stuck. And one thing that helps you through these kind of shitty times is new music. Like I'm always looking for new stuff, and I've got nothing but time to check out new material. So we figured it would be a good idea, and we got a publicist to like represent us, and he's kind of why we're here doing this and getting our music out to more people. We thought was important. So once we kind of build that new uh, viewership, fanship, whatever you want to call it, we can find other ways to put out content, like even if it's just little stupid shred diddlies, or when things kind of calm down a bit, to do one of those like little rehearsal space show type things and just play some tracks and like let people know that we're still going. And as soon as this stuff is over, like everything is just gonna be back up and running and hopefully better than ever.
Excellent. Now, how bad is it in Edmonton?
Um, it's pretty bad. Like I'm technically an essential worker. I'm just a construction guy. Like I'm a tradesman,
Okay.
and it's kind of surreal and a little bit freaky to go to work, but with less people being around and with a lot of the things that have been put in place, I mean, I don't feel like safe, like everything's all good, but I feel like if you're armed with the right knowledge and you take it seriously, then you're able to kind of overcome it. And I don't think Edmonton has really been hit that bad yet, but I feel like we sort of got a good start on things. I mean, it's hard to believe the numbers and stuff that we get from government and media and things like that, because testing isn't exactly widespread. But like almost everybody I know, I haven't seen them in weeks and weeks and weeks, and nobody's like doing what they shouldn't be. So at least in my little bubble, I feel like things are okay. Like we're all stressed and like drinking too much and stuff, but doing okay, I think.
Excellent. Now, I want to move to a more positive note. Currently on my phone, I am looking at your beautiful album artwork for your self-titled release. What made you, as a band, collectively agree on this album artwork?
Well, we're super lucky, and Mason, our other guitarist, he's an incredible graphic designer and artist, just a wicked dude. And he, after we came up with the name Omniarch, like I said before, we kind of wanted like a character, that not like an Eddie, like we're not like an Iron Maiden type of band. Like it's not going to be on every shirt. We're not going to have an Omniarch on stage, but we thought about um, what he would look like and what sort of like power he would have and stuff. And we just kind of like threw a bunch of these ideas at Mason, and over time, like he started with a sketch, like with the different arms and stuff, and then we were like, well, what little details can we add? Like how would he travel? And that's when he added the sextant, that little like compassy looking thing. And there's like this sort of mystical shards that he's holding in another hand. Like who knows what that is, but it kind of elicits like a, I don't know, it's like a mysterious sort of thing. And then there's like a kind of a portal behind him, and he basically, we sort of gave him some ideas, and then he created this like unbelievable piece of art that we're totally lucky to have. We want to do like a shirt of it, but a shirt like boom, like the whole shirt. You know what I mean? Like a big
Yeah,
giant
yeah.
one.
Oh, I'd buy that in a heartbeat.
When we can, yeah, because it's really eye catching.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cool album artwork out there, but It's funny. This album is like purple and turquoise and yellow, and it's like when you think of metal, you think like red and black and gray and white.
Yeah.
And he totally like if he would have told me what he did, I'd be like, I don't know, dude. Like that's not very metal. And I see it, and I'm like you know,
Yeah, no. Like, I'd love to actually have this as a flag.
yeah. We had talked about maybe making it into like a banner or something like that, and even like the on the back of the album, even just that is cool. Like the space uh, scene, I guess.
I know, I love it. I think it's awesome. Now, talking more about the songs on the album, what for you personally was the hardest one to kind of write and put together?
I don't know. I hate to say that they were all kind of the same, but we were really prepared for the studio. I mean, I'd probably say I guess Om Karen would be one, and another song called Ursa Major, just because they're they're pretty technical. Like the parts are difficult to play, and then if our parts are tough, then the drum parts are tough, and then the vocals, like with like faster songs and stuff, it's hard to get the delivery that Mac wants. But I'd probably say those two.
Excellent. Now, once this whole thing blows over, I am assuming that you guys would probably be eager to have a show, maybe not right off the bat, but have a show to help promote the release of the album. As a musician and as a fan, who would you like to have performing with you on that night?
Um, is this like Make a Wish Dream Foundation or like could actually happen?
Oh, let's go with could actually happen.
Okay. Let's see. I would have to say I Have Horus, our friend Diego's band. They're like a killer death metal band, and definitely pick them. Some other buddies of ours, Proto Sequence. They're they used to be kind of like a gent-ish tech death sort of band, and then they lost one of their members, and then kind of rebranded as a one guitar band. And like for me, I usually only like bands with two guitars, just because I need those harmonies and crazy shit going on. And I was like, oh, I wonder how their rebranding is going to go. And we saw them play, and we played a few shows with them last year, and like, boom, like blown the fuck away. So them for sure, and us, I guess, and let's see somebody else. Oh, probably our homies from Vancouver. They're in a band called Paramnesia.
Paranemsha, okay.
Paramnesia. Almost like Parmesan, but Paramnesia.
Paramnesia, okay. Nice.
Yeah, that would be the dream team for sure.
Excellent. Now, one last question, because you are a very demanding man at this time of the night. We ask this to all of our artists that come on. We call it a poser question to ensure that we're not talking to just some random guy we met at a Katy Perry concert.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Shit's getting real now. The question is simple. Who would win in a fight, Lemmy or God?
Lemmy is God.
Correct. You passed. You have ensured your place to return to Thrashers Paradise to promote more work.
Awesome.
Awesome. Morgan, thank you so much for coming on tonight. Anything else you'd like to say to the people at home?
Just stay safe. Don't take any stupid risks. Wash your hands. Wash your ass. Listen to music. Listen to metal. Practice. Get a metronome. Come out of this bigger and better than before. That's my plan.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for coming up. People, make sure to follow Omniarch on Facebook, Instagram. Anything else I'm missing? Twitter? I don't know.
No, we don't have that yet.
Okay. And make sure to get the album. It's due out March 8th, I believe.
May 8th.
May 8th. I said March 8th, didn't I?
You did just know, but it's the people will know.
The people will know, yes. Thankfully enough. And will it be on Spotify and other streaming services
Yeah,
like that?
we're gonna have it streaming and all that stuff too.
Excellent. And until next time, keep on thrashing.
Awesome.